for Martinelli. And a play by Bradley, who's fallen brutally there.
It didn't look good, something's gone. Just before he kicked it, it went, and then... Oh, no, you can't push him off the pitch. You cannot do that, you idiot.
Martinelli was certainly not reading the room there.
No, that's so poor. No, I'm surprised when the Liverpool player's not gone over and had a right pop at him.
I think they're trying.
I think an apology is needed.
Martinelli's the only player who's been booked. Has also had his name taken. And it can get a really good contest this afternoon. Someone like Granit Xhaka, what an influence he has had in this club and amongst their home supporters. I mean, you only have to look where they are in the league. It's not hit them too hard, really.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, listen, Liverpool's been outstanding away from home. They have been also.
Here's Joe Roden, deflection, and Henderson had a touch of hope and pray about it.
Cross, was he? Before does well in the forward area here, and then Rodon finds himself high up the pitch. Some real big ricochet as well. Mitchell.
It's brilliant endeavour from Gibbs White and from Dewsbury Hall, both of them battling away, and heavy contact from Gibbs White, and Dewsbury Hall has responded. I think the suggestion being here that Gibbs White went in with a raised arm.
See it again, so many bodies in such a short space there.
Prods it home to, you'd think, leads all 3 points.
It's now 2 years since he last struck in Leeds United colours, and that was a double in the FA.
Ya está con la pelota en su poder Álvaro Carreras para Kylian Mbappé, la pone en el corazón del área, despeja nuevamente la defensa, aparece Fede Valverde, la ha jugado para Rüdiger, despeja, llega el disparo arriba por parte de Fede Valverde. 82 minutos y medio de partido, con 0-1 en el marcador del Santiago Bernabéu. Y el Madrid jugando con Militao lesionado y con 10 por expulsión de Fran García.
Es un centrocampista, Miguel, no vayas a jugar.
Sí,
aggressive, but keep his composure because giving away free kicks.
It's worth mentioning that the last time they were 2-0 down at half-time, Jean-Philippe Mateta hat-trick helped them in a thrilling 3-3 draw with Bournemouth.
Coming off to be replaced by Endo, and there is not going to be a first senior hat-trick for Hugo Ekitike because he is making way for Isak.
La falta sobre Joel Campbell, mientras que se prepara así una modificación, la última por parte del equipo catracho, que lo hace creo más para consumir el reloj que para una modificación táctica. Es Brian Acosta el elegido para entrar.
Lo para el cambio el árbitro, el técnico Reinaldo Rueda, porque hay tiro libre. Atención con el pelotazo de Alejandro Brán, el cabezazo de la defensa. Intentaba Moncada, no puede, bien el quite de Pineda. El balón queda suelto, salió Mengíbar. Saque de arco. Ay, saque de meta, la pelota rebotó el Waston. Me parece que era tiro, era saque de meta.
Y ahora Mengíbar, que también se queda tirado, le va y le dice de todo Marcelo Santos y se arma la cámara húngara.
Está caliente el partido.
Muy caliente y no es para menos. Están jugando absolutamente todo, pero esto lo tiene que considerar el árbitro. Ponga su cronómetro.
El jugador del banquillo le fue a buscar el
Safe for himself. Be careful here, Lucas Paquetá. He's not the captain, and his captain is stepping in.
Jeroboam needs to push him away. He's doing him a favour here.
He's only just back from the suspension, Lucas Paquetá.
Given Bavar, I don't think the referee saw it, but Lewis Cook raised his arm, raised his elbow. It's an act of serious foul play.
Polina rises, there's Anderson, under Polina. Anderson on the deck, Van der Ven bellows at him.
He's in rest 60 years. Similar run in 2013. Stina shows yellow for the first time. It's gone to Tom Rouchet. He went in for Liverpool.
And in Kente, to get that home. Hit the turf. Aston Taylor seems unmoved.
Good feeling was is that he just turned his ankle. It looked a nasty one.
Look after him. Well, he had that time. Arsenal raid with Timber. Saka. Subimendi. Declan Rice.
It's happened again. Leicester City find a home from home, just up the road from home, and take Derby County's home.
En el salto, cambio en las filas del Celta.
El último, se marcha Borja Iglesias, el panda del terreno de juego, ovacionado por los suyos, los aficionados del Celta de Vigo, va a entrar Yaguasca.
Ha hecho un gran partido, a mí me ha gustado mucho Borja.
Como para no adicionar desde la posición olívica, ¿no? Porque la verdad es que...
He takes a touch.
unnecessary one from Danny Elliott, who then squares up to him.
Caught at the back by Tarkowski.
Yeah, there's a little coming together. He's not happy.
David Brooks has just had a little lash out there, I think. Just in a little bit of and Nuno's in there quite quickly to separate players. Don't want to mess about with Nuno, I don't think. He's a bit of a lump over there, isn't he, Gary? But I think David...
Que mostró desde su primera llegada al Barcelona y que le ha costado, pero ahora mismo está siendo ese jugador al que parece que el ritmo de partido no le atosiga.
Pavlovic looking for Olise again here, in behind Assignon for a moment. So Lima throws in for Bayern. Michael Olise.
This season on the Arsenal lost fewer occasions than the Black Cats. Just settled into life in this top tier seamlessly this season. Arrived in
gut gespielt. Oh, ist das ein Foulspiel für uns Rauten? Und wenn ja, innerhalb oder außerhalb? Grizzly Brill sagt weiterspielen.
No way through for Wilson Isidore. A giant save.
City again. There's a control. Foden. He's playing it back, but then you can't actually believe you get an opportunity like that. Exactly what Pep Guardiola doesn't want.
Catch hold of that one. And then Mwanga dangling out to foot. Highly and dangerously on Hateboer. And he becomes the second Nantes player to go into referee of the Latif Karaji snub.
Big character for them. Physically a big player to try and get the ball past. From Foden, Guardiola once again trying to
to be calmed down here. The referee was looking straight at the incident. It was Idrissa Gueye with his own teammate.
He slapped his own teammate.
Something you don't see that often in football has just happened. A disagreement.
Yeah, he's gone.
Between teammates and Idrissa Gueye. has been given his marching orders.
There's a coming together between him and Michael Keane. I mean, it always looks unsavoury when it's teammate on teammate. Just again, he's gone towards Michael Keane, who hasn't really reacted, and then he just pushes him, and then
Cholo con Vinicius, estaban ganando, estaba Cholo indicando, mira lo que te dice la grada, y mira, ahí se queda Vinicius, va Xabi Alonso.
Cartulina amarilla ahora a Vinicius.
Sí.
Cartulina amarilla a Vinicius.
Ahora... Me parece que a Cholo también, está hablando con Valverde, Diego Simeone.
Vinicius que se marcha retirado por los asistentes de Xabi Alonso.
Y Rudiger se lo lleva. Mal partido de Vinicius,
Cartulina amarilla para Cholo Simeone.
Digo mal partido de Vinicius porque en ataque prácticamente no ha generado nada.
De Vinicius. Parece.
Y sin balón ha sido un jugador pues bastante poco aplicado, ¿no? Para mí es un partido flojísimo.
Bueno, pues cartulina amarilla para los dos. Vamos a ver lo que termina por alargar el partido, Toño. Paseo Ferré, porque en esta segunda mitad ha habido muchos parones.
Eso es, va a ser bastante por muchas razones, como bien indicas, y bueno, tendremos un poquito.
Cholo
It's been a very aggressive start from Everton in general. As to every challenge in the ball, they're just having a go at each other, you see. Though he's certainly trying to...
I've not seen it before. How gap closing the link with the other two.
Gets a yellow card of Savona, and already the yellow card is out. Not yet 25 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, the referee deeming that was a cynical challenge.
Yeah, it's a yellow card as well. He's working it out. I'm surprised he's gone for it.
Down, and it's going to be trouble here for Perez, and he is sent off on his first Premier League start.
But they've let this one play out first. Magata thought he'd won it back fairly.
Vinicius que encara, se va hacia el pico del área, vuelve a recortar, la juega para Carreras, de parado quiere arrancar, se la jugó, pero consiguió sacar la pelota. Saque de banda para el Celta. Ganó el balón.
It was fairly rash, it's fair to say, in his attempts to win the ball, and that will be the first yellow card of the game.
Beltrán ha puesto en movimiento arriba a Javi Rueda, está llegando por el otro lado. Yukla va a apurar la jugada, buscando precisamente la llegada de Aspas.
Have scored to win or draw games this season, Stuttgart. Spoke of later coup.
From him. And Stick continues the charge, and then he's caught by Thompson.